Welcome back. Konnichiwa. Herzlich willkommen. So guys, update here on Mullen, ticker MULN. We have here a very interesting price action, and it sounds weird and it sounds crazy, but it's even possible to see here a squeeze for Mullen. I always talk about short squeezes when I use the word short squeeze. It's not 100% correct, because a short squeeze means that short sellers get squeezed out of their positions. But of course, when we have price actions like that here in between, where a stock is running up a few 100%, this is what I personally call a short squeeze. So don't mix that up, please, guys. Yeah, that's just easier for you to understand. Mullen could see a short squeeze, guys. When we see here the price action, yeah, I mean, that is just ridiculous. This chart here, this is now, of course, a split adjusted chart. So Mullen has not been traded here at $1,700. But when we see 1 year ago in November 2023, today is the 22nd of 24 November. So then we see that the price traded here at $1,746. Today, Mullen is trading at $3.20. As I said, this is a result of the endless reverse stock split which Mullen are doing. But for now, guys, we have a small chance here to see a squeeze, a bigger squeeze incoming for Mullen, and I will show you why I think that, guys. This is, of course, not a financial advice here. Everything what I say here is based on the chart and based on my experience as a trader. So, guys, this is the actual chart, which you know if you've seen my previous videos on Mullen. This is the chart which I draw. And I said that we have here an algo trend line, or an algo liquidity zone, where I usually expect the algos to react. Yeah, I always try to predict here short squeezes on my channel. And for Mullen, I also did that here successfully. I will show you here, of course, why. Because I said in my previous videos that if there is a squeeze reaction for Mullen, I expect that squeeze to happen here in this yellow liquidity zone, especially at $1.70. This is the price line which I identified here as a potential squeeze price level. And then we have two resistance price levels. The first resistance is $3.40, and the next resistance level $4.42. You can see my previous videos, guys. I never change or adjust my charts. I just deleted here the Fibonacci retracement to clean up the picture. So, guys, the lines are unchanged, and I want to simulate now with you if I was correct here with my predictions for Mullen. And let's press play to see what happened here after my video prediction. I already said, of course, here since a few weeks that I expect the price to drop down to this level here before we see a squeeze. So let's click here on play and let's see what happened, guys. So there we go. We touched now for the first time $1.70. Boom. First squeeze, guys. Sell-off, post squeeze, and here we go, guys. So you can see the prediction. When I make predictions here, of course, guys, there is no guarantee that the stocks will squeeze, especially when a lot of delusion is in play. Mullen is doing here a mix between stock splits and delusion. This is the reason why you see this happening here. And that doesn't mean that Mullen is a bullish stock. But on the other hand, it is possible to have a squeeze. And what we can see is that my price level was correct. The algo still waited here at $1.70. You can see clearly here this candle, how we started to pump as soon as the support was in. And you can see Mullen squeezed here in total, just in the first attempt, 160%. As I said, this is not a traditional short squeeze, but it is an algo squeeze. That means the algos waiting here to settle those failed to delivers and all these synthetic shares which they are using to make these price actions happen. Of course, we don't talk here about market manipulation, but this is what it is, guys. Then we came back here to, I also said $2.35. You can see my Mullen videos from weeks ago, guys. I said $2.35 is the algo zone. Yeah, the algo zone for Mullen, where usually the algos snap in. Now we had here our first squeeze. We came back exactly to this price level on the dot. You can see that here, guys, on the dot. Please watch the previous videos. I never changed the chart lines here. And now we had the second squeeze attempt, and yesterday Mullen pumped 18.5%, and we got immediately stopped out at $3.40. So we can rely on these chart lines. And what does that mean? To summarize that up, if we break here over $4.42, we have here a squeeze potential for Mullen. And of course, we want to know the price levels to the upside here. As I said, guys, I always try to predict here short squeezes on my channel. Therefore, I upload here many contents, and almost every day I provide new content here. But I have some very special stocks which I show here every Sunday. And these stocks are my so-called hot stocks. When I release those videos here with my hot stock tickers on Sunday, that means that I expect those tickers to squeeze in the very few next trading days. You can see some here of the customer feedbacks or my member feedbacks here. There is no guarantee, guys. Of course, I cannot be always 100% right. This is impossible. But I predicted here many squeezes. I just show you two of the squeezes from last week. Also, one of our hot stocks is squeezing right now while I'm doing this video. We had last week here this hot stock squeeze 173%. And another one here also on the same day, one of my Patreon swing trade alerts, which I post only on Patreon, 122%, guys. So it is possible to predict squeezes. You can see that here also in Mullen. As I said, just rewatch the previous videos. You will see that I exactly talked about that. So this is what I do here on my channel, and we have a lot of short squeeze tickers available here. If you want to see those short squeeze tickers, you can of course join in here our trading community. The most popular membership which I have is the full package membership here on Patreon. You can see all the benefits which you get here, and I added the brand new FAQ section here on Patreon, so you get a lot of answers here to your questions about trading. If you want to join in the full package membership, guys, you can click here the info icon in the corner. Then you get access to my Patreon member link. We're growing here every day, guys, and everybody is welcome to join in. It doesn't matter if you are a beginner or advanced trader. Yo, guys, so Mullen started to pump. The most bullish signal which I have, and this is the only reason why I talk about a squeeze or short squeeze for Mullen, guys, is this absolute outstanding freaking volume candle, guys. 65 million volume for Mullen. Of course, Mullen will not hesitate to dilute the stock in future. I have no doubts about that they will continue to dilute. They have a market capital of just $28 million. This is not enough, guys, yeah, to be listed here on the Nasdaq. They somehow find always a way to not get delisted, and doing that, of course, by many stock splits. But this volume candle, guys, is very good. This is not usual, and that means that something is happening here in the background. The short sellers made here a lot of fail to delivers. They have to cover them. You can see we have a very bullish volume here since a few trading days, and when Mullen breaks $3.40 and especially $4.40, guys, then we could see here much higher squeezes incoming. So I have to talk about the next price levels for Mullen. I personally, I'm honest with you guys, the squeeze could already have started here. So $1.70 was the price level where I personally take my positions here, because I always try to get the lowest possible price. I always try to be like the market makers, no drama, no squeeze, get the lowest possible price. Then you have a lot of a high spread here where you can decide to sell your shares or hold them, whatever you want to do. But I personally here respect these price levels. I know that the algos are very strong here, but this is the only resistance which we have, guys. There is just two resistance level, and this is $3.40, and a slightly very thin resistance is at $4.40, guys. So when we break $4.40, and I expect to happen that here by the beginning of December, so the volume is very good, 3 million, 18%, but we need much higher volume to create a short squeeze or a big squeeze. Same like here, guys. Yeah, this candle, you can see that here in the corner of TradingView, 65 million. This is something what Mullen needs here to maybe do a short squeeze. And the price levels to the upside also didn't change, guys. I don't need to adjust them. $6.58 is one open gap. That is one of the potential price targets for Mullen, and when we see the buy-in liquidity zone at $1.70, that means already here a squeeze of more or less 289%. But because there is no resistance here in the chart, there are no resistance for Mullen, we could even squeeze here, in my opinion, back to $13 here, this range, $13, yeah, everything here in that range between $10 and $13 is possible for Mullen, guys. There are no resistance waiting in the chart. Yeah, this is what I expect to happen here. Yeah, and if it should happen, guys, then I think the decision will be done here in the next 2 trading weeks here. The last week of November or the first week of December will decide if Mullen continues here to squeeze or even start a bigger short squeeze or not. In my opinion, this is not financial advice. Guys, if you want to copy the price levels here from my chart, everything what you see here is based on TradingView. This is the chart program what I use. As I said, the buy-in level, guys, is confirmed now, but the squeeze already may have started. So still, everything here in this yellow box is a good buying liquidity zone. This is not what I recommend to do, guys. Make your own due diligence. Mullen is a very risky stock, but $1.85 to $1.70 is where the algos are waiting. And if this is the beginning of a short squeeze, I will not see Mullen come down lower than $2.10 or 9 cents, guys. So this is the bottom where I think if this is the beginning of a squeeze, we should not come lower than this and then just continue here to go higher. So keep that in mind here. $2.10 is, in my opinion, the last point of support before we can continue it, or if the short squeeze has already started, guys. Resistance levels are $3.40 and $4.40, guys, and the next price goal is $6.58. And if we squeeze over $6.58, then something here in the 2-digit price range here, $10 to $13 in my opinion, is the next price goal for Mullen. If you want to copy that, guys, here from my chart, this is everything based on TradingView. If you also want to learn trading, guys, I really highly recommend here to get yourself a good chart program. I always use TradingView for all my trades and all my videos. That's why I recommend that. And I can offer you here a discount link. If you use my link, guys, then you save $15, and I always recommend the premium tier. This is the way to go, and this is good for beginners and advanced traders. If you click here on the info icon in the corner, you get access to my Patreon, to my TradingView discount link. So guys, that's it. Also, of course, the Patreon member link is also available here. I thank you so much for your time, guys. If you like this content here, if you don't want to miss any updates on Mullen or my other short squeeze plays, please hit the like and subscribe button right now. I wish you great success, enjoy your Friday, and see you in the next video. Arigato gozaimasu, vielen Dank, alles Gute, viel Erfolg bei dem letzten Wochentag und bis zum nächsten Video. Take care. Bye bye, guys.